In the beginning, there were those who came before, a precursor race known only as the First Civilization. They came to Earth and created mankind, a slave race built to obey and serve them. To control them, pieces of Eden were forged, extremely powerful artifacts with the ability to manipulate their neurotransmitters. Soon after, a crossbreed of the First Civilization and man was born. These hybrid humans had the DNA of the First Civilization within them, that made them resistant to the powers of the pieces of Eden. Mankind, led by the hybrids Adam and Eve, finally revolted, and so began the war between man and their creators. As the war raged on, a disaster was looming from across the stars. Juno, Jupiter and Minerva, members of the Capitoline Triad, learned that a solar flare from the sun would strike the Earth, destroying all upon it. They tried to find different solutions to protect the world, but all failed. One solution was to transfer the mind to a more solid texture. Juno tried to test this theory on her husband Aita, but like all the experiments before, it failed. His spirit began to deteriorate, and she had no choice but to end its suffering. Before killing him, she was able to reincarnate Aita in the form of the Sages. These were men throughout time with memories and DNA in common with Aita. After the death of Aita, Juno developed a hatred for all mankind, and began looking for a way to dominate the world. When Minerva and Jupiter heard of her treacherous plan, they decided to imprison her within one of the temples. Over time, Minerva finally found a solution. She developed a pedestal called the Eye, a device that required one simple touch to save the world. But she soon realised that Juno had reconfigured the machine so that it would release her from her prison upon activation. Minerva decided to destroy the machine, condemning the world to their fate. This was the Toba catastrophe. Learning that another disaster was inevitable, Minerva decided to build a second device in a last-ditch effort to save the future. She messaged an assassin called Desmond Miles, asking him to save the world by finding the temples of those who came before. After the complete extinction of the First Civilization, man entered a new era, unaware of the risks their descendants would face. In 2012, as he explored the Animus learning the skills of his assassin ancestors, Desmond Miles came into contact with Minerva, warning him of the disaster and that it would strike on the 21st of the 12th, 2012. His quest led him to meet Tinia, also known as Jupiter, who showed him the location of the Grand Temple hidden within the bowels of New York. After opening the doors of the Grand Temple, Desmond found himself face to face with Juno, who told him to save the world he had to simply touch the pedestal. This was in fact the first pedestal, the one that Minerva thought she destroyed, but Juno managed to repair it during her imprisonment within the temple. Just before she died, Minerva arrived through the second eye she created. She explained to Desmond that Juno had corrupted the pedestal and that touching it would save the world, but it would also free the imprisoned Juno. She pleaded with him to let the world suffer from the disaster rather than let Juno enslave them all. He refused and chose to prevent the disaster, releasing Juno from her prison. According to him, humanity would find the strength to fight against her. This is how Desmond's story ends. On the 21st of December 2012, Juno is released from her prison and prepares her vengeance on all mankind. But the story doesn't end there. It is our duty to tell you what happens next. Dear Initiates, welcome to the next chapter.
After the death of his son, William Miles decided to leave the Brotherhood to mourn the passing of Desmond, and in doing so he gave leadership of the Brotherhood to Gavin, who was an old assassin and good friend of William's, and he asked him to rebuild the Assassin Order. He gave him his journal, which contained all his knowledge about the Brotherhood, as well as some information about future missions which were hidden in the form of puzzles. Even though William decided to leave the Brotherhood, Sean and Rebecca decided to stay, and they joined Gavin's ship, the Altair II, in May 2013, and Sean was still clearly choked by William's decision to leave the Brotherhood, but Gavin insisted that Sean turn the page and focus on further missions. Meanwhile, Rebecca was working on the new communication network for the Assassins. By decrypting William's journal, Gavin learnt that the Assassins had to head to Osaka in Japan, while at the same time, Sean and Rebecca went back to the USA in order to have eyes in the States, so they settled in Texas, waiting for their new mission. 2 months later in Oklahoma City, Rebecca contacted Gavin and informed him that she and Sean were going to search for Desmond's body in order to discover what Abstergo planned to do with Desmond's DNA. In September, the pair halted in Nebraska and they discovered that Abstergo Entertainment was looking for new employees for a very strange project related to the Animus. So after hearing this, they decided to start an investigation into this and find out what this strange Animus project could be. As they were making their way through the USA, they arrived at the farm where Desmond grew up, and for them it was a moment to think about their old friend and everything that happened from their time together. With Sean and Rebecca hunting down answers in America, Gavin and the other members of the crew of the Altair 2 were in Honolulu Harbor in Hawaii. Susan Drayton, the captain of the ship, and Eric Kuber, the navigator of the Altair 2, didn't understand why they still weren't in Osaka yet, as it was told in William's journal. They questioned Gavin, and he explained that the contact in Osaka didn't respond, which was quite unusual. This whole situation was strange, something just didn't feel right. So on the safe side of things, they decide to buy weapons just in case any trouble crops up once they arrive in Osaka. Back in the States, Sean and Rebecca were still investigating on Abstergo Entertainment, and they finally had a breakthrough. They found an intriguing interview from Olivia Garneau, the Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment Studios, and the Assassins learnt that this studio had opened in 2012 and was settled in Montreal. So they decide to pack up and head to Montreal to try and gain access to discover more on Abstergo's plans. The other initiates also knew that something was going on in Montreal. They had heard that Abstergo were hiding a blood vial in their studios, so they also decided to infiltrate the Abstergo building in order to retrieve this vial of blood. On the 29th of October, Sean and Rebecca were finally ready. They infiltrated Abstergo Entertainment and started grabbing as much information as they could. At the same time, a new employee arrived in the studio. He was about to start work on a strange project under the title of Sample 17. One thing they did know was regarding the employee John, who works at the head of the IT department. He was a very intriguing guy, and a lot of employees in the studio thought so. And finally, our fellow initiates infiltrated the building and picked up the vial. But whose blood was in this vial? After a few days, the atmosphere inside Abstergo Entertainment was tense. The fact that the new employee was working on Edward Kenway made his colleagues jealous, and moreover a few hackers were identified in the studio and a few employees had just suddenly disappeared. Also, John himself had disappeared, and the rumours were rife. Some people said he was fired, others said that he was dead. At the beginning of December 2013, Rebecca informed Gavin that John, who was actually their internal spy at Abstergo, was in fact dead, but they had a new spy. It was the new employee who was working on the Edward Kenway saga. Sean and Rebecca had to leave. Too many things were happening at Abstergo, and they just couldn't risk drawing too much attention on themselves. On the 3rd of December, our spy had finally infiltrated the new network of the Assassins. This helped us to have more information about the Brotherhood actions, while the day after that, Gavin explored the city of Osaka. He discovered that all the assassins were murdered, and he was very touched when he learned that one of the defunct assassins who was his contact was also his old mentor. He ordered the other assassins to look after the survivors and to find who committed these murders. 2 days later, Emmett Leary, an assassin who specialized in new technologies, discovered who exactly it was that ordered the massacres. And in reality, it was not Abstergo, but the Yakuza, most especially the Onmorokai Gumi, reputed as being extremely dangerous. So Gavin decided to go meet their leader. Him and Emmanuel Barraza, the ship's armor and weapons instructor, went to their headquarters. That's when they met a guard in front of the main door, and this guard attacked Gavin and a fight began between the two men. Emmanuel understood very quickly that the Onmorokhae-gumi were also part of the Brotherhood, so he intervened to stop the fight but was injured by the hidden blade of the guard. After this incident, Gavin finally met the new mentor of Asaka, a 78-year-old woman who was the wife of his old dead mentor, and the assassins spent time together. They exchanged weapons, contacts and knowledge, and the Japanese gave Gavin a brand new Animus model stolen from the Abstergo factory. The assassins were able to end this year peacefully. On the 2nd of January 2014, Gavin went back to decrypting William's journal in order to discover where their new mission will be set. At the end of February, the assassins discovered that they had to go to Moscow in Russia. Their destination was an old assassin lab situated around the capital, but the strange thing was that even Abstergo ignored the existence of this lab. At the same time, an unknown woman was seen near St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow. Her name was Galina Voronina, and at the beginning of March, the assassin team split. Gavin and Emmanuel were hurtling towards Moscow on the Trans-Siberian Railway, while the rest of the team was sailing to St. Petersburg. On the 16th of March, Gavin met the mysterious assassin Galina. She had asked him to help her assassinate her mother, a scientist assassin who had gone mad because of the bleeding effect. She had built her own Animus model and forced her fellow scientists to use it. She also pretended to be in contact with the old entity called Eve. After taking time to think about this, the assassin decided to go into the lab, which was now full of mad assassins courtesy of the bleeding effect. Inside, Galina killed them all with her double hidden blades, and once the zone was secured, the assassins went deeper into the lab. That's when they saw Galina's mother. She was still tied to her Animus machine, which seems to be an old machine, and she was just babbling on something about her lost husband and the colour grey, clearly the bleeding effect nonsense. There were monitors all on every wall. It was just static, but it looked as though there was a face in there as well, a very well-known face but unrecognisable at the same time. Galina jumped over her mother and stabbed her in the brain with her blade. On the monitors, the face was fading away, but before it disappeared, it seemed as though the face just screamed. A few days later, Gavin joined the rest of the crew aboard the Altair II in St. Petersburg. He had convinced Galina, the last member of the Russian Brotherhood, to come with them. She revealed to the assassins that even she had used her mother's Animus to gain her ancestors' assassin skills, but unlike the other assassins, she wasn't touched by the bleeding effect. The assassin decided to rebuild the Russian Brotherhood with the help of the assassins from the rest of the world. Gavin's message was clear: the assassins are not alone anymore, they need to unite. At the beginning of April 2014, after the events in Russia, the assassins sailed to Helsinki, Finland. Gavin was in a foul mood since he left Russia, maybe because the Brotherhood had lost teams in Brisbane, Whistler, Florence, Denver and now Moscow. There was only half a cell remaining in Osaka, and finally Sao Paulo hadn't been heard from in over 2 years. Moreover, Gavin couldn't handle any more of William's silence. He wanted his friend back among the assassins, and on the 24th of April, Gavin arrived with his fellow assassins and threw William's journal on the table, shouting and demanding, "Find him! Find me William Miles!" By decrypting his journal, he finally discovered where the old mentor was hidden, and this was actually in Norway, and on the 1st of May, the assassins arrived at William's bunker, and the old assassin, he was clearly surprised to have some company, but he didn't show it, and Gavin was even more surprised when he realised that Sean and Rebecca were with William prior to Gavin finding out where he was. Gavin gave William his journal back, and told him that he felt like William had played him. William reminded him that he had lost his own son, and that he felt like it was over, but yet he felt like he had to come back because the fight of the assassins is bigger than him and bigger than his son. A few days later, while she was aboard the Altair II to perform maintenance, Rebecca discovered that someone inside the crew who was a spy who sent messages to the Initiate database, which intrigued Gavin. What is an Initiate? Our spy was almost discovered, we had to be careful. Gavin and William decided to interrogate every single member of the crew to find out who the spy was, except Galina, as she clearly arrived too late to be the spy. William started by interrogating Susan Drayden, the captain of the ship, and then the rest of the crew. Finally, he discovered that the spy was Stephanie Chu. the ship's medical officer, and he ordered Galena to execute her because of the act of treason over the Brotherhood. But Eric Cooper, the secondary captain of the ship, intervened, and he admitted to being one of the spies. After a short time thinking, William admitted that he was impressed by these spies, and he decided to spare them, thinking that the Initiates might be some great allies of the Assassins. Even Rebecca was impressed and fascinated by the Initiates, in particular by the way they communicate with each other. In June 2014, Gavin and William had another serious discussion about the death of Desmond Miles, and William's decision to leave the Brotherhood. William explained that Desmond's death gave him the feeling that everything was lost, but the fact that Abstergo had his body made him furious, and gave him the strength to come back into the Brotherhood. Gavin confessed that he had lost all hope. For him, the war was already lost. William agreed, but explained that with the help of the Initiates, it could change. After that, Sean and Rebecca's task was to get closer to the Initiates. On the 16th of June 2014, after he hacked the Initiates website, Sean sent a message to the Initiates and he congratulated us for having an eye on the Assassins for so much time. But he also gave us a proposal: fight for the Brotherhood, fight for a true cause, and he told us that if we worked together we might be able to rebuild the Brotherhood to win the war against the Templars in order to free the world from their hands. Stay tuned, Assassins, we shall speak to you all very soon, and we remain your humble spies.
Alright guys, I am ready. How are you today? Let me put this up real quick. Camera. There we go. I don't know if I should put my camera. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, Today we start the Assassin's Creed marathon. Wait. I've been wanting to play like all Assassin's Creed games on the stream. It's my favorite series and it is really fun. If you want to get it, I actually found like all the games for like less than 50 bucks in G2A. So yeah, it's a really good series and all games are connected. So if you get, let's say like Max and Revelations, you won't know what happened before. Well, you might, but it's better to play it, right? Let me delete this real quick because I started yesterday. Create a new profile so you can understand it. And I'm gonna name it Yamino 2 New. This is the first game.
I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
We've got a problem. I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stabilize him.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it, it's not working.
Give it a moment, mister. He'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
We're losing him.
That's enough, Miss Stillman.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
Nope, they have no faces at the beginning.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
No, you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When
That's
we're
a really
done,
bad
you'll
person.
be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down. A wise decision.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial.
I don't know if I should connect to TS
Very well.
today.
We'll start
because of the
simple.
story part.
What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to
All
go?
Assassin's Creed
what to
Renegade.
do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Tutorial time! I don't like the tutorials, to be honest. They take forever.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering
Yay, follower,
concept
thank
to
you.
control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input. While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment. Good. Use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
Damn it. Go in. Move it. Ah, that's so annoying, man. And they go like that in the real game. It's so crazy.
Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low
Go.
profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented. Hold the high profile button to see how your heads-up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent. We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile.
Yes, this is Assassin's Creed 1, the first of them all.
Good. Using your legs button in high profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target. However, be careful not to bump into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground. While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does. Well done. The Animus will also provide other important information. The
I wish I
social
could skip it.
status icon
Like,
is the
seriously, I already know
information on your
everything in
social
this.
status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color
Well, I guess
means
it's
the
good, so
soldier
you
is
know.
either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade. With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Who killed this person?
The dead body
Stab
has
him in the
alerted
butt.
the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier.
Hello.
Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Come back here! You think I'll give...
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier. Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status
Still
changes
looking
again.
for you.
This is pointless.
So old, yeah.
Well done. The soldier has lost your track. You are now
When was
anonymous.
Assassin's
You can
Creed
exit the
1
hide
released?
spot.
It's been a long time.
Excellent. Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
My game just crashed. Oh shit. Oh no, do I have to do everything again? Do I have to do everything again? And I think it's because OBS. Using the, yeah, it's OBS. Alright, let me use monitor capture instead. Just for the tutorial at least. Crash hype, yeah, that sucks, man. Right now I'm using window mode, so it doesn't crash. I was using game capture. I guess it detected as a hack or something. Come on. Continue. Oh, please no. Not everything again.
Okay.
Oh my god. Can I skip
I
this?
told you he'd be fine.
I can't escape it!
Now, I just saved your life.
We start bad, man.
Saved my
We start
life?
bad.
You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus.
Sorry about
It's an
that.
Animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information?
I tried it yesterday
I'm a bartender
and it
for
didn't
Christ's
crash.
sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time.
Chrome
You're an
crashing you.
assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes,
I want to
your
skip
file
it.
indicated as much. Something about an escape.
I cannot
Most
skip it.
fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
I want to skip the tutorial.
A wise decision.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well.
No, I don't.
We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the
Your face.
recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
Poke.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to
Poke.
it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to
Yes.
start.
Load it.
I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Thank you. So I no. No. If I could, I would have skipped the tutorial. Honestly.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization.
Ah.
Hello,
My mouse is
Subject
going
17.
outside of the screen.
This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability.
Okay.
The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor.
Okay.
I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Okay.
While standing still, Use the head button to observe your environment.
Excellent, yay. Oh, nice, I never
Good.
done that.
Use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to
I
continue the synchronization
can't.
process.
There we go. Move, 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 move. There we go. No! Mouse.
Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions
I want to
are
go
more
out of the
action-oriented.
freaking thing.
Hold the
Come
high
on.
profile button to see how your heads-up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent. We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile. Good.
Not a good sign? No, I was doing great. I
Using your
was
left
almost
button
done with
in
the
high
tutorial
profile
and
will
it
allow you to
crashed on me.
sprint. Sprinting
didn't
is
save.
useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target. However, be careful not to bump
However.
into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground.
Come
While
on.
sprinting, reach the marker before this man does. Well done.
Well done. You know how to
The
push
Animus will
buttons.
also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The
Weapon,
different states
weapon.
will be explained in context soon.
Weapon.
This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade.
And now stab him in the
With your
face.
blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Who killed this bitch?
So we've a murderer nearby.
Can I kill him? If I kill him, that's gonna be like super
The
funny.
dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed. As
I never tried to kill
represented
him.
By the red witness
I'll try.
indicator.
I'll try it.
Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response.
He doesn't have a face.
Provoke this soldier.
Provoke him. No, I'm going to stab him on the back. Wait. I can't. I cannot do
The
that.
social status icon has changed to exposed.
That
Use
sucks.
the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Okay. Whee! Uh-oh. Ow!
I'm
Bitch.
catching up!
You're not. My mouse just went out of the screen.
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier.
Run! Oh shit.
Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
To hell with this. I've better things to do.
Yeah, except no. The most funny part is just what he said right now. Like, I have better things to do than
You
looking
are
for the
now
murderer.
anonymous, and you can
Like, okay.
exit the hide spot.
Good guard.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your
Anonymous.
job as an assassin easier.
This is where it crashed, right?
There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Okay.
Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion.
Yeah, they don't
Use
see
this
the
to
weapons
reach
and
the
everything.
marker behind the soldiers.
Even though that happens, it is still cool. Don't worry, boys. I'm not gonna kill you, probably. Oh.
Good. Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you. Referred
Assassin's
to as
Creed
Eagle
3,
Vision,
I got it
this
for
sixth sense
$8
helps your
on
ancestor
G2A.
Understand the intentions of people
Assassin's
around
Creed
him.
4 is a little bit more expensive.
Well done.
That's the Eagle Vision I was talking about in Shadow Mordor. They copied it.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second,
They just had
always be
a Steam
discreet.
sale.
Third,
Nice.
do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestors'
Yeah, 4 is
life,
around 30
or
right now.
by respecting the creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial. The
Yay!
most
Now
stable
save,
memory
please.
block will now be loaded.
Yay, saving! Woo! I'm gonna wait until it goes to the game itself.
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
Okay. Now let me change to game capture. Stop. Game capture. No, it crashed again. Damn it! At least I saved it. It did not crash in the tutorial, so don't say anything. Now just jump into the game. Fucking full screen and fucking OBS, seriously. If there was a full screen window mode on this game, it would be perfect. What? No. What are you doing? Oh, okay, cool. Yes, continue. Don't tell me I will have to play
Wait,
this game in
there must
window
be
mode. That's
another
gonna
way.
make it like super
This
hard.
one need not die.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
Yeah,
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent.
those glowy eyes,
What
man.
I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true.
Shiny.
Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how
And
we
yeah,
do it,
actually,
only
even
that it's
Assassin's
done.
Creed
But this is not the way.
4
My way is better.
didn't have full screen window mode.
Our
It
scout
sucks.
ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
I don't like playing full
What is
screen
our
because
mission?
I cannot like switch
My brother would
windows
say
and stuff.
nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
Treasure! He died.
There. That must be the Ark.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
Of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
That thing is like super important for the game.
Someone's coming.
Like in general.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability.
I am your superior.
You should know better than to question me.
They all have an accent except this guy. For some reason. I never understood why. I don't want to lose HP.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Ah. Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
Ooh!
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his.
No finger.
He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay.
No finger.
You will die. Men, to arms! Kill the assassin!
No, don't kill them. They are good people. Okay. I'm out.
Skipping part of memory to a more recent one.
Yeah, he's super cocky. He's like, I'm the shit of all shits. Saving!
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master in his tower?
Yes, yes. Buried in his books as
Okay.
always. No doubt he expects.
Bye.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Let's go. The graphics are not that bad.
What's he running from? He seems to be in a rush.
I am running because I can. It's this way.
What's got into it?
This way. Yeah. No. What the hell? Where do I?
Please be more careful next time.
Oh shit.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Oh, there are no guards. I thought there were guards. Oh, I know. It's over here.
Hurt someone at that speed. You should stop acting like a child.
This way. I forgot.
He's going to hurt someone. What got him?
Move! Ah! Bitch. What? What happened? Not this way. Damn it! I forgot where it was. Move it!
Why is he running around?
It looks good, man. It looks better than some online games. Glitch? Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Not sure.
He must be running for something.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library.
The Master.
Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Come on.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Brother.
What is he running from?
It is an honor.
I just got a message, which I'm gonna check. Oh my god.
The master waits within.
Hey. What?
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak. Not another word. This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Melik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Melik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favored failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast forward in
done.
to a more recent one.
Floaty.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Okay, I get it. I know that already. Select your sword. Templars. Gotta kill some Templars. shit. Come on. That elbow.
I will make you flee! Keep up with him! Don't let him get away!
I'm using counter attack right now. That's what I'm using. I cannot attack him.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Altair, come. Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
What is that fool doing? He's going to run into someone. What a fool!
What a fool!
Stand on that platform, Altair.
Okay. Thank you. Captain, thank you.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Oh, my leg! Ah! Oh, my leg!
Quiet, or the Templars will hear us.
Ow. You hear that?
I'll stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Oh shit! Oops! That I didn't see. Oh crap. Ay 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 ay.
Ah! Oh, my leg!
Quiet.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip that and I'm gonna go this way. That you didn't see anything. You didn't see that.
I'll stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead with us. The rope's there.
Are they?
Bring it
Oh
to a
shit.
trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Yeah, pretty much empty. Wait, it's over here. That counter.
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive.
Are you gonna
Robert
count
here.
dead
His force
Templars?
is broken. It shall be a long while before he
That
travels
was like
us
100
again.
right there.
Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your
Bitch
tongue,
slap.
unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home.
It's
Every
ugly.
man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it real quick.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Over here. Where was it? It was somewhere around here, I remember. here.
I don't appreciate your questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Oh shit. I need to go over here.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Okay.
Damn it, they locked the door. Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education. Re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it, then?
Now that would be telling.
And like for this shit, I'm gonna just go through.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace, in all things.
Oh,
Yes,
nice!
in all things.
Nice, nice,
It
Max.
is not enough to end the violence one man
Destructible
inflicts upon
props,
another.
like all of them?
It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. Manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions, your rank as well. You are a novice, a child once more, as you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own.
I'll say 99% because you cannot kill the spire, can you?
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Right. Well, I guess it only works on PvP. Correct. About counter skills, weapon. Man. I don't have anything.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassiyun have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop,
oh,
we can pickpocket,
sweet.
Or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we
Too bad
first
I'm
spotted
gonna
the
be playing
You
Unity
know who it
in
is?
November.
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
There's Templars here, I think. It's been a while since I played this game.
What up? Why is he in such a hurry? What's got him in such a hurry? What would make someone more like?
Don't jump, don't jump.
I know what I saw. Masoon opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared. Hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Really? Okay. Find the basket, Weaver.
Has he lost his mind?
Oops, sorry, oops, sorry, oops.
Why would he do that?
Everything is awesome. Too close to pickpocket. Damn it.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
God damn you! Leave me alone!
I don't want to. They're like, Richard. I'm like, yep. It's gone, man. It's gone.
I see the way you look. Hear the things you say. A traitor. I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one. A better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first. And more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
First mission. Beat him. With eternal blueprint, Maxon. I'm gonna beat you.